Hey guys, it's me Delta One here with God's Airsofters, and today I'm bringing you a review sponsored by Airsoft Station. A link in the description where you can get to this product and many other things. So today we're going to be doing a review of the JG Aks74. So here's the box. It's pretty flashy. JG's really stepped it up with their packaging and their box flare-ness, if that's a word. But overall, it's looking pretty good. So let's open the box. Let me show you how the packaging is. This is very important. You have a foam, very nice thick, about 3/4 of an inch or half an inch. Very good packing foam, and it's not going to come damaged in shipping. So let me get all this stuff out of the box and show you what it all comes with. So now it's all out of the box. Of course, you get your gun, cleaning dejamming rod, 8.4 volt, 1100 milliamp battery, a trickle charger. I really recommend you get a smart charger. A packet of somewhat decent BBs. You may actually be able to use these. 500 round high cap, a front side post adjuster tool, a magazine winding tool which you put in here, which I've never seen anyone in the world use this during a game ever. But if you want, you can use it. And your manual, which is full of Chinglish and just basically fits the description for all of these models. So, moving on to the review, let's just get all this out of the way. Put that over to the side. You have your gun. So let's open that up, put the mag in. If I can do this awkwardly, there we go. So, you have the JG Aks74. Now, of course, let's do the metal, wood, polymer components. Of course, the handguards are wood, polymer pistol grip, magazines polymer, and a plastic orange flash hider that's really ugly. Moving on, now let's see what's steel, because this is what made me curious about this in particular AK. So I got my SHS high torque motor, which is a great magnet. Definitely steel. 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 Bolt is not. Front truncheon assembly. Survey says. No. Unfortunate. But side rail is pot metal. That's pot metal or aluminum. That is definitely steel. That's not. Is the barrel steel? No. Front side is not. The fake cleaning dejamming rod is. And the things that hold the wood handguard in place are steel, and the... Actually, no, they're not. Are they? Yeah, this one is, but the one below it isn't. So I think that pretty much covers it. So basically, you've got steel components in all the right places. So that's fantastic. Now let's move on with features to the gun. I'm just going to start from the back and move my way towards the front. You have your stock, which is indeed good. It's not going anywhere. It's nice and strong. You got Ping the sling mount. You just fix that with some electrical tape. If you want to do it right, get some blue electrical tape, because the Russians use this weird blue tape. So if you want to stay authentic and not make your gun look technically as bad, someone try and correct you, be like, hey, that looks stupid because it's got blue tape on it. It's like, no, that's that blue Russian tape you see. And they'd be like, oh yeah. So that's kind of cool. You can do that. Of course, the stock folds with the button into place, and it's not going anywhere. So, but however, the button on this one right here, we've kind of had to push it in, and it does have a little bit of wobble, but if you put some electrical tape on the inside, right there, it'll prevent it from wobbling. So that's good. And of course, you have the side rail mount for optics, and let me just grab something here for you. This costs probably close to 6 times the amount of this gun, or like 4 or 5 times the amount of this gun. This is a Belarus I don't really know what it is, but I've been told many separate things. It's 6x24. This fits real AK, you know, this is for real steel. This is for my real RPK. This does not fit on the side mount. The JGs have a different side mount. This doesn't fit on it. So I just thought I'd let you know that you may have to do something different. But it is held in by Torque screws, so you could probably get a different one and replace it. So that's always an option. Now, the selector switch, of course, full, semi, up to safe. Now, there is blowback to this gun. The blowback has been updated from their old previous ones. They've added some other moving components in there. Now, it does have a VFC style fuse and whatnot, and this is a VFC style. It has the pin that's removable. This isn't TM, which kind of surprised me because I think this is the first time JG's really cloned something that's not a TM style. So moving forward, you have real wood handguards. They're not laminated wood, they're just wood. You should be able to throw on some like real steel handguards for like $5. So that works. Magazine release is here, as always. It's not too picky with mags. Sling mount right here, and of course there. And then you have your adjustable iron sights, which are painted, which is very nice. And then you have your, you know, gas tube, fake cleans, jam rod. Once you take off the plastic flash hider, there is a 22 counterclockwise thread, and then that is an adapter to the 14 counterclockwise thread. If you're looking to make this into like whatever, I don't know, you could just get regular real steel flash hiders will fit on this, and it's not illegal to do that. So that's pretty much there, all for the features. So now to the internal reports. Now, the last time I worked on one of these things was 3 or 4 years ago, so they may have made some changes, but when I had it, the motor in here was fantastic. It had torque and speed for what it was. Like on an 8.4, I was getting like 1,200 rounds a minute at like 440, which is crazy. It had bearings for the bevel gear, and then everything else was bushings. Had a great polycarb piston and piston head, great tappet plate. Had a great everything. I mean, to be honest, it was, I would say it's probably one of the best built JGs I've ever gotten to mess with. So, other than that, it's got a, I can't remember if the old one had a plastic one. Yeah, it's still got the plastic hop-up unit. And just a brass barrel that's 455 you can fit in here, and you can fit up to a 509, but that would be like pushing it out right to here. So you can do that. So, other than that, that pretty much concludes the internal reports. So now let's move on to some pros and cons. Cons to this gun is there's blowback on it, which can decrease reliability, but since this being a JG, I wouldn't really worry about it too much. But if anything, that would probably be the first thing to break. I don't know how long it would be before it broke, but if CYMA can have their blowback AKs last for like 2-3 years, I don't see why JG can't. So, the only other con I see is it's more of a personal preference, and I wouldn't even really see this as a con, but as an AK enthusiast, I would really prefer this to be steel, but finding one that's steel is almost next to impossible. So, other than that, I really wish it would have came with a metal flash hider, but, I mean, I can't really complain for that. But, and then there's a teeny bit of wobble, but you can fix that with electrical tape, which is really easy. Pros. You're getting a steel body VFC style AK, and personally I would prefer this internally over a SEMA. Yes, I know it's blowback, but I've always had good luck with JGs. So it being steel and a JG, I don't really have to worry about things. But one other con is this isn't to scale with a real one, the side rail, but I mean, you can't really complain about it. Most of the time finding Russian optics for these is almost impossible. Sometimes it's just hard and expensive. So, pros, it shoots great, it performs great out the box, and it's a VFC style, and I love that. And that's one of the, you know, main things I look for in a gun. So I'm really happy with it. So let's go to my personal opinion. My personal opinion: you're getting a VFC style AK, super upgradable, and it's got a steel body. So I'm happy about that. And it does what I want it to do, and it's a great base gun, and it shoots great for beginners. It's a little on the mid price if you're a beginner spending as much as they're asking for right now. I won't give out the price because our economy and our currency fluctuates so often. The price could change, you know, a year from now, a month from now, who knows. So prices go up constantly and drop constantly. It's just an up and down game. So I personally would recommend this to anybody. I like it, shoots great, and I'm super happy with it. So let's go to the final conclusion. VFC style AK, not paying a bunch of money, compatible with parts. What more is to ask for? It's a great gun, it's available, and it takes what mags you want. So I mean, it's a good AK. It has my stamp of approval, and I would recommend this to any AK person. I would even say this is on par with the D-Boy steel models, which is a big thing to say because that's pretty much as close as you're going to get to a VFC without buying a VFC, and that's in the clone area. So for JG to come out and make something like this is very impressive. So if you're interested in buying this, there's a link in the description where you can buy this from Airsoft Station. I want to give a big thanks for them sending this to me. So guys, that's pretty much it for this review. Remember, life is good, and I'll see you in the next video.